So what's going on, YouTubers, all you haulers and ballers out there? It's Matthew Vick, and I got the JoJo Lena with me, and we're gonna talk about pricing. And we got our coffee with us. Ain't that right, JoJo?
Yep.
The most question that's ever asked when we get messages or any of that stuff is, how do I price? Can you make a video how to price? We got videos out how to price, but keep in mind, every single state is going to be different on pricing a full truckload or maybe even a minimum pickup. So the best way to learn how to price is mess up a couple times and I guarantee you will not do that again. But anyways, yeah, if you mess up a few times, you're going to learn and not make that mistake again. But really the best way to do it is call other haulers in your area and find out what they're charging, and just be a little bit cheaper or the same price. When I first started, I left so much damn money on the table that I could have made. I used to be a cheap hauler. So you don't want to be a cheap hauler like I used to be. Now we're getting money. Our prices are $100 more than it used to be, and it's not a problem trying to get that customer to pay. It's all about customer service and how you talk to the customer. It's all about how you have that sales pitch. So you can sell your service at any price. You can be a cheap person that's doing a bunch of jobs, or you can be someone that's doing a good amount of jobs and getting paid top dollar. What kind of hauler do you want to be? Ain't that right? Why are you laughing over there?
That's right. Well, because I'm remembering, it's, learning how to price. That's not a quick fix. It's going to take you some time to figure out what's going to work in your area. It definitely is not a one size fits all. And I was chuckling because when you first started, you were, cheaper than you are now, but there was a couple times when you were way high.
Oh yeah, I had no idea how to price. So
when he first got his dump trailer, he looked at a realtor one time and said $1,000 a load.
I had no idea. So I've been in that same exact boat. If you're new to the junk removal business and you're trying to figure out how to price, you're looking up YouTube videos, and every YouTuber is going to be different because they're in a different area. Like in Texas, some guys pick up refrigerators for $45. Out here in California, we ain't touching nothing for $45. Believe that. So whenever I get a phone call, the first question I ask is, where are you located? I never give them a price until I find out where they are located, because they can be 40 miles away or they can be right down the street. And that's gonna make a difference on the price of what I'm gonna charge. So you should always have a minimum pickup price, which if you go pick up a door or maybe a dresser, have a minimum pickup price, and that's whatever you wanna charge. Maybe you're in an area where dump fees are cheap. Out here, it's $131 a ton. So our minimum pickup price is $119. I ain't going nowhere unless it's $119 going in my pocket. So it's gonna be different wherever you're at. So don't go off our prices, but something you definitely wanna do is have a full load price, a 3/4 load price, a half load price, a 1/4 load price, and a minimum pickup price.
And if you haven't yet, you should watch our 2-part video series on how to price junk removal.
Yeah. And another thing is, it's all about volume, where the stuff is located at, and the weight and the labor work of doing the job. You don't want to tell someone it's a full load price and you get there and you look and it's way in the back of the yard in the field, and you got to like carry everything 100 yards and it's a bunch of small material like some roofing shingles or something like that, and you hit them with that full load price, you're screwing yourself. So the best way to do it is always get pictures and really look at the pictures, zoom in, check it out, have them send you pictures at different angles, and always tell them a roundabout price. Never give them a firm price, because you'll lose, trust me, you'll lose some money on that. So it's always better to show up to a job and hit the customer with a price. Always dig through the pile, and something I always do is ask, is there any tile or concrete in the pile? And if they say yes, I let them know. We gotta show up and check the job out first. So yeah, something you definitely want to do is show up to jobs, look at it, and it's all about how far of a distance it is, where the stuff's located at, the weight, the volume, how much room it's going to take up in the back of your dump truck, and how much labor it's going to take to get the job done. So
there are so many variables with junk removal that we couldn't just say, oh, you charge this.
Yeah,
You can't
so
just say this is what you should charge and then have you go off that, because there are so many things that you have to factor in.
So keep that in mind. I get messages all the time, what should I charge for this? Really, you gotta do your homework, you gotta make some mistakes, and you'll learn from your mistakes. So we're heading to the first job, and it's an easy one. It's a minimum pickup, baby. Give me that $119 right here. Let's go get it. So we're at the first job of the day, and it's a tiny one. Check that out. All I gotta say is easy money. So that was a 5-minute job. We just gassed up. JoJo's been looking for a bathroom. She's been to 3 different places, and it's a struggle right now. Ain't that right, JoJo?
It is. It's horrible. It's all over again. It's like all the bathrooms are closed down, and I even went into a place that had plastic coverings all over everything.
It's getting worse out here, so we gotta find the JoJo a potty, then we'll be heading to the next one. And we'll show you how we price this job when we get there. So stay tuned for that. There's a bush right there. Here, go right there. Now we got about 3/4 of a load here. It's outside. We're offering a discount, and we charge $5.79. And leave a comment down below where you're from and what you guys would charge for this pile. So just like that was some easy money, and we gave him a discount because it was outside, and we just pulled up and loaded up, and that's what you want to do, is offer a cash discount or offer a discount if it's out front. And he loved our reviews too. He said, you have excellent reviews.
That's awesome.
So, and we also went the extra mile. He had a couple other things he added in there. I said, no problemo, we got you. So we're heading to the dumps right now. And yeah, what's your prediction, JoJo?
Prediction of the dump fee is $63.
I'm gonna say 77. Let's see what happens. So check out this shit show over here. That's California for you, baby. And what is today? Is it Wednesday? Holy crap. So who won?
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's right. It was $70. Now let's talk trash while we sit here and wait to dump this load. Who's the cover winner of the week?
Our cover winner of the week is Let It Go Junk Removal out of Florida.
Austin Lee Hires. So go check out his videos. He's a great dude. He has a lot of good content. So go subscribe to his channel at Let It Go Junk Removal. He's on YouTube. So what up, man? Hopefully you're out there hauling them ballin'.
You know he is.
Oh yeah.
At the next job of the day, we are in Petaluma. This person found us on Yelp, and they have, I believe, a refrigerator and some appliances that they called us to haul away.
Now let's talk more trash. And these are 5 factors you want to factor in whenever you're doing junk removal and you're given a price. JoJo?
Well, the very first thing you want to do is find out where the customer is located.
Like we said before, the first thing you want to do when you answer that phone, you say, hello, this is Matthew with Sonoma Strong Hauling. How are you doing? They said they got some trash. You want to find out where they are located so you know if you got to bump that price up or not. They might be in Japan somewhere, or they can be right down the street. So that's a factor you need to factor in.
Another thing you want to know is what's the volume of what they have? How much space is it going to take up in your truck?
Because we charge by the volume. We got a 12 cubic yard dump truck and we charge by the volume. So a cubic yard is the size of a washing machine. So we charge anywhere from $50 to $60 per cubic yard. It's gonna be different in your state and you need to figure that out.
Another thing you want to look at is the weight. What are you going to be carrying and how much does it weigh?
Because every pile is gonna be different. Like construction debris, we charge more money because the stuff costs more to dump and it's more harder work too.
Yes. And another thing you want to factor in is the distance of the pile. Can you pull right up or do you have to really walk your butt off to get it in your truck?
Sometimes the location of the pile is you can pull right up to it and it's easy money. And sometimes you gotta walk hella far and drag that stuff back to the dump truck, and that's gonna make a difference on the price you give the customer.
Yeah. Another thing you want to factor in is it upstairs or downstairs?
You always want to ask the customer that whenever they call you up. They say they got a sofa. Always ask them, is it ground level or upstairs? And that will make a difference on the price.
And those are some really great things to factor in when you are pricing junk removal.
So hopefully this video helps you guys out on pricing and get your money. And when that customer calls you up and says they got a couch and they try to downplay it, always ask the right questions like, is it a sectional couch? Is it a recliner couch? Is it a sleeper couch? That's gonna make a difference because customers will try to get you and downplay it every single time. So get your money. Ain't that right, JoJo?
That's so right.
And until next time, keep hauling and balling and hit that like button down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.